You?
Good. I love the film. So festive, so sweet, and so funny. And what
Thank you.
a fantastic first role.
Mm,
Can you tell me a little bit about what you had to do to audition and how you felt when you found out that you got the part?
yeah. So I remember I've always gone up for auditions in London, self tapes, all of that for years, and then this one came through, and I went up to London somewhere. I can't remember. It was so long ago now, and um, I met the casting director, and went through a couple of scenes. And then I remember it was quite back and forth. And then it was like went once to meet Gil, the director, and then once again to meet him again, but with Graham this time, the producer. Maybe even one more time than that. Like it was quite a long process. And then I remember a couple of months down the line, maybe I was at a tube station somewhere, and I got a call to say I've been offered the role, which was like amazing. Like I was ecstatic, especially how after I've not really done anything, especially not to this scale. I remember having like a 10-second part in BBC Les Mis, but to then be offered such a massive role in a massive feature film was, yeah, it was surreal. It was amazing.
Did you have to kind of mute down your reaction because you were in public, or did you just stay?
Yeah, no, I think my mum, I think I was with my mum, and she had a bit more of a big reaction, but yeah, try to stay, yeah, stay on 2 feet with that, but yeah, it was amazing. Like,
And to have scenes as well with some of the absolute best in the business, like Jim Broadbent, Sally Hawkins, Guzman, Toby Jones. What was the most valuable thing that you came away from the project having learned after working with them?
Yeah, I think it's just like growing up a massive Harry Potter fan, to be working with three Toby Jones, May Smith, Jim Broadbent, three massive Harry Potter names, like as well as Kirsten Wiig, Stephen Merchant, blah blah blah, and all these massive names, massive in the industry, was amazing. And like just the way they do it, and the different techniques they use, I guess, and how they got such a wide range to show different emotions, and so on. So yeah, it's amazing, and obviously loads to take from them as actors, and hopefully one day be up there with them names in the future.
And how was working with these CGI animals? Was that what kind of method did you use? Eyeline and that sort of thing?
Yeah, it's quite weird. I remember Mika the mouse was just this little metal pin on my shoulder with a little bit of green tape round the top of it. So I was talking to that, and then Gil the Gil the director would do the voice of him, which is funny. And then Blitz and the reindeer. Well, it's a funny story. First time I met Jim Broadbent was in the middle of this massive green screen room on this fucking Bronco, basically. This plastic little mechanical horse, reindeer, sorry, which is really weird. It was really surreal. But yeah, it was that, and then they'd have these massive fans, I think, made out of like small jet propellers to show as if I was flying through the sky. But yeah, it was all amazing now how it's come to life.
Can I just ask you what time of year you were filming? Because I don't have a name. You remember?
It went through from January, February time all the way to June, I think.
So, because I was thinking that's not the easiest sort of time of year to keep that kind of festive feeling.
Yeah.
So, what part of the shoot left you feeling the most kind of Christmassy after you'd?
Yeah. I think there was a couple. The first week of filming, we was out on location in Slovakia in the snow. So it was in the middle of nowhere in these mountains, and on this frozen lake. And we were filming there. It was freezing cold. I was wearing about 3 layers of thermals. It was amazing, like the view and everything. But yeah, it just felt like quite Christmassy with the pine trees like we have at Christmas and stuff. Yeah, it's amazing. And then back in the studio, they'd built on the back lot of the studio. They'd built this massive village, this massive elf-elm village, which just looked amazing and made it feel like so much more real for us to act to, and looks amazing on screen as well.
When you were growing up, what are your memories of waiting for Father Christmas and that excitement around?
Yeah, so I remember like every night on Christmas Eve, me and my 2 younger sisters would would have this Santa tracker thing. Can't remember what it's called, but we'd watch that all night until whenever our bedtime was, and we'd see where Santa was. And then as soon as we knew he was getting close to England, we'd get in bed, make sure that he would come, because we always thought that if we were awake when Santa come, he wouldn't leave any presents. But yeah, I remember them, like just the memories of that, like such a special time, Christmas, and hopefully the film can like encapsulate that, how special and amazing the time is, especially during like the darkest months of the year. And I guess with everything that's happened the last couple of years with COVID and stuff, like people quite down. It's been a hard couple of years now, for everyone. Christmas was almost cancelled last year. To bring that more hope and joy and stuff to people and families would yeah, be quite nice.
What part of all that is, you know, as an adult now, do you get the most excited about for this year specifically? For like any kind of winter season celebration, is it just getting together with family, or is it the lights, or what kind of tips you into feeling that Christmassy feeling?
Yeah, I think obviously seeing family, spending time with family, like aunts and uncles, nans, granddads, stuff like that. Yes, really nice to have that time together. And then yeah, like I live in London myself, like on the outskirts of London, and then going into London and all the lights of Covent Garden and Oxford Circus, yeah, it's just amazing. It feels like everyone's almost like, it makes everyone feel together, and yeah, it's just a really nice time. But then I'd say now one of the things I most look forward to has got to be the Christmas dinner. Not to, I don't want to offend any non-meat eaters, but yeah, the turkey and the pigs in blankets for me. Yeah.
That's a good answer. And how early on do you get organised in terms of like thinking about gift buying for other people, gift giving and putting the decorations? Like how early on do you start doing that? How long do you spend thinking about it?
For me, I don't know, it's quite maybe it's a bad trait, but I leave everything to the last minute, especially with the presents. I remember I always know we're like a week before Christmas starts, and I'm looking all over on my laptop to try and find something to get my mum and my dad and my sisters. And then with the tree, my two younger sisters, they want to start it early. It's like November and they want to get their tree up, but no, not for me, because I know that in the front room where we put the tree, you've got to take one of the chairs out, and then when I'm watching the football, I can't have the good chair, and the tree's always blocking the way. So no, as late as possible for me. But yeah, it's nice to get in the Christmas spirit, I guess.
Have you ever just done it all at the local petrol station on Christmas Eve?
Yeah, just get a couple of chocolate bars. No, no, not the tree. I remember we've had real ones before, fake ones. And the bits on the real ones go everywhere in the front room. Yeah, no, I normally like to leave it quite late, but my sisters always want it up like 1st of December with the advent calendars and the stockings and all that. But yeah, it's too early for me. That's like over 3 weeks.
What are your hopes for 2022?
I think hopefully that for this film to be like, I guess, a springboard for things to come within acting for me. Like on a personal level, hopefully get back into working, like something that I really enjoyed, and hopefully can get back into that soon. And then hopefully, like for the world, I guess, like stuff with COVID dies down and everything can start returning back to normal. And yeah, I've got my GCSEs next year, so yeah, quite a lot going on, but hopefully everything goes well. And I guess everyone stays safe with COVID and stuff. Yeah.
How old were you when you got the role, if you don't mind me asking?
I was 12 when I got given it. Yeah, and then I was, oh no, when I first got, hang on, what, I can't work this out. When I first got given the role, yeah, I was 12, and then a few months later I turned 13 on set, and I'm now 15 and will be 16 at the start of next year. So yeah, it's been quite a while. I think people were surprised, like after seeing the film, that I've changed quite a bit. Yeah.
It's an incredible birthday to have, isn't it? Wow.
Yeah. We was in the woods on set in Czech Republic, and they made me a cake, which was quite cool. Yeah.
Just one final question, if I've got the time. Were you a fan of the books, and does it stick quite close to the book?
Yeah. So when I first got given the like when I first got given the first audition, I remember getting given a couple of scenes and saw the story, and I think my sister at the time had the book, so I thought, oh, give me an advantage, I'll read the story, and that's, I guess, when I kind of like felt connection to the story. Thought, yeah, it's amazing. And then the link between the two, yeah, I think it's quite close. There's obviously subtle changes, but that's the same with every film and book, I guess. But yeah, it's not anything drastic. I feel like it's still quite an original story. It's not anything anyone's really done before, so hopefully that will be seen and hopefully it'll do well.
Are you hoping they're going to make I mean, I don't know whether your character was in the following books. I'm guessing probably not.
Yeah, no, I think he's maybe a couple 100 years old in the following books. Yeah. as old Father Christmas with his big white beard. Nah, mate, I doubt I'll look like that in time for the next film, but yeah.
Are they going to make more? Do you know, are they going to make more?
I'm not sure yet. I don't really know, to be honest.
Okay. It's lovely chatting to you, and good luck. And I really love the film, and I think it will do really well.
Thank you.
It's nice to talk to you.
Thanks. Nice to talk to you too.
Bye.